It's Jester's Privilege Day. We're doing tier lists. We're probably playing Isaac. We're adjusting the volume. Um, yeah. Currently just messing around with the background. I'm hoping to put a nice background on here. Okay. Millie Bobby Brown is back as Millie Bobby Bob. Congrats on the name change. Normally those take longer. Millie Bobby Brown is back as Millie Bobby Bob. Okay. We're doing this. Switching to that. Moving this over here. So what a fool believes. Okay, let's see. We're going Jester in the court mode. It took like 5 tries to spell court. All right, let's see. Save that. Let's see. Let's see. Welcome to the Jester's Court. All right. We're going to get right into it with a tier list. Let me just change the background. And disappeared for a second. Hold on. I'm still figuring this whole OBS thing out. Let's see. Oh, my mic is a little cold. Let's turn it up. How do I sound? Check, 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 check. A little too hot. Okay. Game capture. We are moving that. And then the window capture. Mallet stays where it's at. There we go. Okay, we're good there. We're good there. Okay, we're doing a Monster Ultra tier list. Grapefruit Monster Zero Ultra. Gotta give it an S. The Mango. Gotta give it an S. The Ambrosia. They gotta bring this one back, man. That one was crazy. Gotta give it an S. Coconut one. Gotta give it an S. Peach might be the only one I give an A. It's too sweet. Gotta give strawberry an S. Orange Sunrise. Give that an A, just because it's a pretty good orange, but as far as oranges go, there's better oranges. Gotta give it an S. Tastes like a pixie stick. Never had that one, but I gotta give it an A at bare minimum. Oh wait, that's a sour watermelon one. Yes, we're giving that one an A. Classic. As a matter of fact, it's high S. Gotta give it an A. Regular Monster though, full sugar Monster. I'm giving like a D. That shit tastes like battery acid, dude. All right, let's see. We're going to tier maker. We're going to see all categories. We are going. My stomach just went crazy. Brands, that's fucking evil. Whoever the fuck is doing brands, you need to reevaluate what you're doing out there. Oh my god, we got to rank all the Argentinas? Let's see. The bored apes, dude. Great longevity. Wonder if people are still thinking about that. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Nah, man, we're going to food. That's classic. That'll let me flex my gestures privilege. Somebody's going to disagree with me over something like pineapple on pizza, and I am going to be just. Jester's court. Jester's court. Jester's court. All right. Let's see. Beer and alcohol, not for us. We don't do that here. Right. All right. Da-da-da-da. I forgot my ABCs, dude. I totally forgot where F is. Let's see. There we go. Absolute fruit. Look in a mirror, big dog. All right, let's see. Encyclopedia of sandwiches. You know what? We're going sandwich mode. Oh, so it's like grouping. It's not the. Oh, it is the individual sandwich. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Solid. You're not from. I'm not from New York, man. My bacon, egg, and cheeses are probably not that good, man. Let's see. You know what though? A homemade bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant. That's an A. Pulled pork. Pulled pork is that's an A. A banh mi, dude. That's an easy S. Gyro, easy S. A po' boy. Last po' boy I had was an S. I've had some, you know, C tier po' boys though. I'm in California, man. That's why I have C tier po' boys around here. A Monte Cristo. A little too rich for my blood. A little too rich. We're going there. Veggie and hummus, dude. That's a C. Like it's good, but I'm never reaching for it, you know? Tonkatsu sandwich is a. We're going C, man. Thanksgiving sandwich. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Thanksgiving sandwich, I'm giving a B, but only because we're past Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving sandwich this late in the game. You got bigger issues than eating a Thanksgiving sandwich this late. You got like parasites or something. But we're giving it a C because it probably still tasted really good. BLT. Boom. These jambon sandwiches are not to be slept on, dude. It's just fucking ham, butter, and Parmesan. It doesn't say Parmesan on here, but everyone I've had has Parmesan on it. Italian beef. Nah, that's a B. Cucumber tea sandwich, man. That's some shit some fancy people eat, but not digesta. That is a solid D. It's probably fine, but if we're talking just cucumber and butter, it's kind of like that's all we had left in the fridge, man. Let's see. A torta. Shouts out to all the torta pounders. Ham and cheese, regular ham and cheese. That is like a. If we're talking on this tier list, that is like here. It's like classic. I'm not reaching for it. These two. If I go to a restaurant, I'm not having these. These are just like what I make at home because I have the ingredients and I don't want to have an amazing at home sandwich experience because then I got to go to the store. Meatball sub. If you got some mid meatballs, it can be a D because it's just like soggy cardboard with mid ass bread. But if you really do it up, I think it can get to B tier. But I don't think I'm doing that right now. A croque monsieur. That's some shit that Jesto would eat. Let's see. Well, that is a solid. That is a B. It can be a little too rich because you're just drowning it in that bechamel, dude. Cubano. It says ham and pork and Swiss cheese. They forgot there's like a third type of pork in there. And it can be an A. A caprese is an S, dude. Solid S. French dip is B, alongside the Italian beef. kind of the same sandwich. You just add a little bit of extra stuff. Bagel with lox. That's an A. Egg salad. I have had S tier egg salad sandwiches. I'm an egg boy, dude. Through and through. But most egg salad sandwiches you will encounter are at a C. Roast beef, we're talking the Arby's sandwich. Heavily slept on. It is a B if you like roast beef. But I think in terms of this tier list, it's gonna have to be a C, man. Bologna sandwich, just bologna and mustard, that's a D. Fry the bologna, it's a C. Add some cheese, it's a higher C. But I don't think it escapes C. But the way we're talking here, that is a D, easy. So the croque monsieur, that's the fella sandwich. The croque madame, ham, bechamel, Gruyere, Dijon mustard, fried egg. That brings it up to an A. Chicken salad, D. It's fine. Barely passes. I'd like to put this in an F, but I don't have an F here. That's kind of on me. Let's see. Grilled cheese. Top tier grilled cheese would be an A. Most grilled cheeses you encounter are at a C. If we're the way I'm starting to weigh this, egg salad is going with chicken salad, is going with. This needs to be an F, dude. That's messed up. Just cucumber, butter, and what looks like very squishy white bread. Cheesesteak, though. Solid B. Solid B. Italian sub is a B, but only because the other Italian things really just this one now that I think about it. The bocadillo. Yeah, we're putting the bocadillo on A. Liverwurst. Never had the liverwurst, but I gotta set it here just because I've never had it. Kentucky hot brown. Name wise, really, really fucked up. Ingredient wise, turkey, bacon, tomato. What does that say? Monday sauce? I don't know. It's probably a B. Falafel pita. Huge, huge S tier sandwich. Lobster roll, solid A. Turkey club, very classic sandwich, and it's going along the classic tier list. It's just kind of here, you know. Veggie and hummus, I might bump up. Tuna melt, another classic, but it's going in the classic tier. That's it. Fried chicken sandwich. I had a moment where I was eating maybe like 5 of these a week. It was really messed up, dude, because I was like eating like 1,000 calories a day. And most of it was this one sandwich. But it was really worth it. It was really good. Reuben. Dude, a Reuben. Patty melt. That is like a classic. It needs to be sourdough, though. Needs to be on sourdough. A PB&J is also going on the classics. Like, I'm not super reaching for any of these. These you're not going to catch me getting at a restaurant. Cucumber tea, cucumber with unsalted. If I order a cucumber tea sandwich You need to take me out. That's not me, dude. That is a fucking clone. Bologna, the way that's described here, where it's literally just bologna mustard on bread. It's got cheese here clearly, but we're supposed to ignore that, I guess. The way it is, it's on D. Chicken salad with chopped chicken, mayo, and celery. I'm not reaching for this, man. I'm not reaching for this at all. I'm not a fan of celery, really. But it does have a nice snap. I just don't like the flavor it would add to this. Egg salad. I'm telling you, I have had an S tier egg salad sandwich. I've had a few of them even. I've had quite a few. But if you were to just get this anywhere, it's probably gonna be a C at the best, a D at the worst. And if they got anything above here on the menu, you get that. There's nuances. You're not gonna order. You're not gonna order a falafel pita at Denny's. But they got burgers and shit. Why would you do that anyways? They got a chicken salad. They got a chicken sandwich. 100%. Liverwurst, man. Who knows? It might be the greatest sandwich of all time. I just don't want to eat the liver. Tonkatsu sandwich, I've had one, and it was okay. The tonkotsu sauce is really good though. It's just it's fine. It's very simple. It feels like it should be an on the go type snack. Thanksgiving sandwich. Thanksgiving sandwich. Some people really like the Thanksgiving leftovers. I'm not huge on the Thanksgiving leftovers being turned into a sandwich. I like having plate after plate. Like, I'm talking 2 days after we take it out the fridge and finish off the last of it with a nice plate. Bonked my damn glasses, dude. BLT. BLT, I think, is justified here because it is a very simple sandwich and it can be really good. But if you were to get it at a restaurant, you know what? If you're getting a Thanksgiving restaurant, if you're getting a Thanksgiving sandwich at a restaurant, you're getting a D tier sandwich. If you get a tonkatsu sandwich at a restaurant, that's gonna be pretty good, but it's a little too niche for like an encyclopedia of sandwiches list to me. BLT, solid C, really classic. Ham and cheese. You know what? If we're weighing it against the BLT, it is going in the D tier. Meatball sub is a C because even if they use the frozen meatballs, they're usually seasoned pretty good. And then it's kind of, it also depends on the sauce they use, but that's why it's a C. Like, at worst, it's going to be fine. Roast beef. We're putting it here just because it's like a classic type sandwich. I won't be mad if I get served a roast beef sandwich. But it's not what I'm reaching for. Grilled cheese, same deal. If you're ordering a grilled cheese at a restaurant, grow up. Turkey club. If you're ordering a turkey club at a restaurant, you're like 70 years old. I don't know what to tell you, man. Did you go to the Social Security office to make sure they're giving you the right amount yet? You should. Tuna melt. If you're ordering a tuna melt, you're like 2 years older than the guy who ordered the turkey club. And if you ordered a patty melt, you're like 55 years old and you went to the restaurant in a hot rod. And if you order a PB&J, you might be the only guy that needs to grow up more than the guy that ordered a grilled cheese. If you're at a restaurant, you order a Monte Cristo, you are someone who likes stunt food, sweet, salty. Because sometimes those Monte Cristos come out crazy, dude. The Monte Cristos come out like smothered in like a million different things. They got the powdered sugar on there and everything. Like, just order pancakes. Italian beef. Come on, it's an Italian beef. Juicy ass meat. Hold on, no, no, no. Anyways, the Italian beef. All the weird words I just set aside, pretty good. The croque monsieur, good. The croque madame is better because it has an egg on it. I don't know why this is the fella and this is the pretty lady. Hello, monsieur. Hello, madame. But the addition of the egg feels kind of crucial here. That does bump it up to me, especially if the egg is seasoned right. The French dip, it's really good. This is a very specific type of tier right here. Because a lot of these are kind of like this and this and this are kind of the same thing, slightly different. But all of these belong on here because, like, you might even be like, damn, that's pretty good. You're not going to be mad if somebody gives that to you. You might even be like, that is pretty good. But that's as far as you're going. Italian sub can be A tier at max, but sometimes it is exactly what you're looking for. But a bad Italian sub can be a C. So we're going to weigh it right down the middle with a B. The Kentucky Hot Brown. Once again, really gnarly name. But ingredient-wise, actually, I'm going to put it on C. We're in the proofreading stage before we do the final tier list. Because on name alone, I'm not going to order that thing, dude. I won't be mad if it's put in front of me, but I'm not going to order it. Veggie and hummus. I think for the same reason. Like, I'm not going to just order the veggie and hummus. It's probably good. I'm not going to be mad if it's put in front of me. But I'm not going to, like, look for a veggie and hummus sandwich. Might be something to make at home with the ingredients you got left if you, like, don't have other things. It might be pretty tasty, but we're leaving it on C. Revised. We're revised. We're going to go through one more time at the end just to make sure it is the final tier list. Bacon, egg, and cheese. I think based on how we've been starting to weigh things, we are moving it to B because it's delicious. But it's not really hitting as hard as a pulled pork sandwich, which I do think is an A. A cubano. Oye papi, a cubano. That is a 13. 13 is A. Don't know how to explain it, but it is there. Bagel with lox, dude. You're not going to catch me messing with the bagel with lox. That is always an A. A croque madame, like I was saying, it's a croque monsieur, but made better with the addition of an egg. And there's just something about the yolk hanging out there. I have very strong opinions on fork and knife sandwiches, but I can't just, like, not put it on the list because it was on the bottom right here. But if you're eating a sandwich with a fork and a knife, it is too indulgent a sandwich. I'm talking purely flavor profile. But there's something morally wrong about having to eat a sandwich with a fork and a knife. All right. A bocadillo. That one made my stomach grumble a little bit. I'm looking for the jamon, the breaded butter, the little bit of cut tomato rubbed into the bread. And every time I've had one, they put, like, a shitload of parm on there. So that one is firmly an A. Because it's not just like regular ham. It is like Spanish ham. It is really good. And it is, I don't know how to describe it. It's like if a ham and a prosciutto had a baby, which is funny because prosciutto is already kind of like ham, but it is somewhere in the middle there. Lobster roll, that's an A. I've had some B tier lobster rolls, but for the most part, they are A's. Fried chicken sandwich, personal preference, I'm putting it on S. Reuben, also an A. Even if they're going with like, you know, corned beef they bought, they didn't make it. It is usually here because I feel like the floor for ingredient quality is higher. The banh mi, dude. I was having a banh mi every day I had to go into work. Like for 3 weeks when I discovered this banh mi spot close by work. The gyro, I was eating gyros all the time when I still lived in the last place I lived. The po' boy, we're putting it in A, but only because a po' boy has the capacity to even be a B sometimes. But I've had some S tier po' boys. The torta, dude. You know what? I've had some A tier tortas. I've had some B tier tortas. But for the most part, I have had S tier tortas. Caprese. 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 Caprese? I don't know, man. Whatever. Italians aren't real. Um, I've had amazing ones. I've had some A's. I've had some B's, but I've almost always had an S tier caprese, especially when it's, in a panini press like that. The pita with the falafel in it, man. They give you that insane amount of tomato, onion, lettuce. The dude, it belongs here. They give you the tzatziki on top. They put a little tzatziki in there. That's what you need. It's what a growing boy needs. Fried chicken sandwich, second only to the banh mi. We're going to review this. D tier. Cucumber tea. That is low D tier. That is not high D tier. That is very low D tier. Bologna, whatever, man. Chicken salad, whatever. Egg salad, whatever. We're going to have to move this like here. And whatever. Whatever with the cucumber tea. Tonkatsu sandwich. They'll have them at the ramen spot. They'll be good. But you went to the ramen spot for ramen. BLT. If you're at a place that sells a BLT, they probably sell better things. But you won't be mad getting a BLT unless you just straight up don't eat pork. The meatball sub, that is a C because even if they're using frozen meatballs, they're using whatever sub bread, you're fine. You're not going to be mad with it. Roast beef, this one might be controversial. I like the Arby's roast beef sandwich, but it is a C. It's just sometimes you need the meat mountain, man. Grilled cheese, grow up. Flavor-wise, C. You order the grilled cheese when there's adult food on the menu. Grow up. Turkey club. Grow down. You need to be like 65 years old ordering this. You need to start thinking about retirement. You're working too hard. You need to slow it down. Retire. Use your retirement money on a turkey club. Tuna melt. You're already retired. You're 70 years old, and you grow down a little bit maybe. but you might be pretty okay being an old guy. Patty melt. Patty melt's fine, but if you're younger than 55, order a burger. You'll be fine. PB&J, you're the only guy that has to grow up more than the grilled cheese guy. You go to a restaurant and order a PB&J, grow up. Kentucky Hot Brown, just based on the really freaky name, we're on C. But ingredient wise, it's probably it would probably be an A. I don't know. That sounds really good. No, it'd be a B because that's where we keep some of the better classics, you know. But that's fine where it is because I'm not gonna say that out loud. You know, I'm not gonna go to a restaurant and say, "Give me a Kentucky Hot Brown." I think they'd kick me out of the restaurant for sexual harassment. Veggie and hummus, it's tasty, it's fine. I'm not ordering it, but I wouldn't be mad at the flavor, I'm sure. The Monte Cristo, little too rich, little stunty, but you get one maybe once a year. You regret it the next day, but at the moment it's fine. It's good, even. Sometimes they go a little too crazy, you know, putting powdered sugar, giving you a huge side of jam. You're basically eating cheesy pancakes with ham. Uh, that's where that is. Italian beef. Listen, I know I've accidentally said some pretty sus stuff describing an Italian beef. I shouldn't be saying, give me a ton of hot Italian beef, juicy meat. I shouldn't be saying those things. I don't know how else to describe the sandwich, though. But it's good. Croque Monsieur, ham, bechamel, Gruyere, Dijon mustard. It's good. Little too rich to be on A tier. You need something to tamper it down. Just a little bit. Just, you know. You get halfway through one of these and you're like, damn, I wish I had something light. The French dip. You dunk it in that au jus, dude. It's over. It's over. That sandwich is going down. Cheesesteak. I mean, same deal with the French dip and the Italian beef. They're good. They're good, but they're a little too heavy for my taste. Italian sub. Delicious. Don't get me wrong. But I have had some absolutely doo-doo Italian subs, and I have had some absolutely spectacular subs. This is the doo-doo tier. This is the spectacular tier. I think it's fine where it is. Bacon, egg, and cheese, same thing. I've had some doo-doo. I've had some spectacular. But for the most part, it's a classic, and usually you won't be mad ordering one. Pulled pork, dude. That's a huge one. With the right amount of barbecue sauce. You got the coleslaw on top. I'm a coleslaw defender, man. I get a side of coleslaw with my pulled pork sandwiches sometimes. That is an A. A cubano. Another A. You got pork on pork on pork, which is a little indulgent, but I mean, it's what they got in Cuba. So they figured out how to make a really tasty sandwich with it, and they got a really good amount of pickles on there to cut through it. They got the Swiss cheese, which is the perfect neutral cheese for it. Bagel with lox, man. I'm never mad at a bagel with lox. A croque madame, once again, the leveled up version of the croque monsieur. The egg kind of dilutes the richness of it. So it's an A. The bocadillo, perfect light. The bread that they usually come with has a really good chew. And it's got the parm. It's got the Spanish jamon. And then it's got like a little light acidity added from rubbing the tomato into the bread. Lobster roll, very rich. Never mad when I order a lobster roll. unless I see that it's market price. If it's market price, I'm not touching it. Reuben. If we're having a Reuben, we're having a good time. No ifs, ands, or buts. A po' boy. Same deal as the Reuben in sentiment, but I've had some whatever po' boys. Like I'm talking C tier. I've had some S tier, but I think it's fine where it is. Banh mi, dude. You ever get hooked on a banh mi so bad you ordered like you walk in and they know exactly what you're getting? They don't know your name, but they know your vibe. They know what you came there for. The banh mi chubong with that pork floss, dude. A1. We're not skipping it. It's got to have the right bread, but for the most part, it is an S. Fried chicken sandwich, same deal. You go in, you get. I've had gas station fried chicken sandwiches that are really good. The gyro, dude. Nobody's messing with the gyro. The gyro's S tier. The jambon. That one actually has to go down here because they put a lot of parm on them, but it's like the same deal as the bocadillo, where it's like a nice fancy ham with some parm and some bread, some butter. But they don't do the like little acidity to cut through there. So this is pretty rich. I don't think it's an S. The caprese, great when they got the basil, the olive oil, the mozzarella, all in a panini press. You're not messing with the caprese. The falafel pita, same deal as the gyro. It's an S tier. And I'm not gonna lie, every single one of these are something I had maybe like a month-long phase with. So I'm biased. Your mileage may vary, but these are the best sandwiches I've ever had. And you know what? I've had some mid tortas, but torta belongs in S, whether you like it or not. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. That's set in stone, man. Screenshot that. That's it. Court adjourned. I'm a breakfast guy. We'll do breakfast next. Let's see. It's all stock photos, man. What's this? Oh, it's cereal. Cereal tastes good, but it is a D tier breakfast. You just put it together. You're letting it roll, man. We're going restaurant rules. Nobody's ordering cereal at a restaurant unless they go to those cereal specific restaurants, in which case, grow up. Get some real breakfast. You're a growing boy. You're a growing girl. You're a growing they. Grow up. Get some real food. Omelet, C. Hash brown, C. English muffin with butter, C. It looks like it's supposed to be a bagel. I can't tell. No, that's not a bagel. That's going in D because it just looks like a bread that got squished in the oven. Muffin, C. Avocado toast, we're hitting B. Cinnamon roll, you're not eating breakfast. You're eating dessert. Flavor-wise, we're talking A. But as breakfast, I mean, you're ordering a dessert. A bowl of fruit. If you go to a restaurant and you order a bowl of fruit as like your main thing, you're insane. But if you get the bowl of fruit on the side and it's good fruit, that'd be a B. Most of the time, it is actually D tier fruit. It's mushy, it's old. I keep ordering it foolishly thinking it'll be good, but it never is. A parfait for breakfast, that's a B. It's a little indulgent sometimes, but it's a B. It's tasty. Just a single ham steak. That's crazy, dude. Going to the ham restaurant for ham, dude. Let's go. That's a B. Bacon. It's at the level of the ham, so I guess I'll leave it there. A Benny, dude? An eggs Benny? That's an S. What is this, man? Are those beans? A British guy made this tier list, man. A British guy went crazy on this tier list for one thing. Everything else feels pretty American breakfast, but he went crazy adding the beans to the list. We got the potatoes. Potatoes are good, dude. Those can stay there. A country fried steak, dude, with gravy. This is a bad example, picture-wise. But a country fried steak, dude, that's an S tier. Biscuits and gravy, that is an A tier. Only because it can be too indulgent, but it is always tasty. Although I've had some where it's just straight up like the biscuit tastes like nothing, the gravy tastes like nothing, and then it winds up just being like you just ate a plate of nothing. And you're gonna like it because you paid $15 for it. 3 slices of ham. I know this is supposed to be Canadian bacon, but it's essentially ham, and it is a worse version of the ham steak. So we're putting that on D. The sausage links, that is a C. Not as good as a good grilled ham steak or bacon in terms of like the standard side meats for a breakfast. It's a C, though. It's a C. The maple sausage patty. If it's a regular sausage patty, it's a D. If it's a maple, it's a C. We're not getting any details, so if we're going picture only, we're going D. Buttered toast. Really classic. It should be in C. Depends on the bread. Depends on how good the butter is, but, it's a C. Oatmeal. Oatmeal's a C. We're putting it in D because there's some real, you're not getting heavy hitters on the C, but they're solid. They're solid. You go to a diner, you get them, they're good. If you get the oatmeal at a diner, it's probably pretty tasty, but you're paying like $8 for a bowl of gruel. Eggs, man, that's an A. That's an A. Hard-boiled eggs. If you go to the diner and you order hard-boiled eggs, I will out loud so the other tables around us can hear, call you Mr. Fart. All right? And you're going to have to take it because you picked the fartiest thing on this menu. But it's a C. It's fine. Flavor-wise. I'm not riding in the car with you after, though. Pancakes, that's an A. It's a classic. And if we're putting pancakes on A, I think the avocado toast should go on A too. Especially if you got an egg on that thing, dude. French toast, we're going same level as the pancakes, but sometimes the pancakes aren't as good as the French toast, so we're going to do a little flip-flop there, and then we're doing that. The hash brown patty. That's a B? No. That's worse than, the fresh cut hash browns, but it's a C. The potato, do we have a second type of potato, or is it like that's gold potato and this is like a red potato? If so, they are like neck and neck. Bagel. I mean, if we're talking, you're not going to have a bagel without some kind of thing on it. If you're going butter, it's a C. If you're going cream cheese, it is between an A or a B. So we'll put that there. A croissant, that's... if you go to a diner and you get a croissant, it's probably going to be a low C croissant. You go to a bakery that's got breakfast, you're going to be getting an A tier croissant. But we're going diner rules because this is mostly diner stuff. If you go to a diner and you order a donut, you're crazy because it's probably like those, you know, those donuts that they're not allowed to call them donuts because technically they're not donuts. They call them like yeast rings. That's probably what you're getting. So that's bottom. That is at the bottom. But these are definitely better than that. This is crazy. That's going on the we're doing some rearranging on the fly because what's going on here, man? Just a plain biscuit, you're also crazy. But that's like a higher than a croissant, higher than the egg, higher than the toast. I think that's where it belongs. If you're ordering a steak and eggs, you have a masculinity problem. But for the most part, it can be pretty good. So we're putting it on B. Just plain eggs. This is a really gnarly picture. This looks like powdered eggs. And if we're talking powdered eggs, that's a D, dude. If we're talking fresh scramble, that's a high C. Yeah, that's a high C. Court adjourned on the breakfast, man. This is it. No, no, no. We need to do some light editing. We didn't do editing like last time. Let's see. All right, let's see. So we got the beans, dude. The beans are crazy. That's so British. That's way at the bottom. The Canadian bacon is, you know what? It's going to be the same level as the sausage links, but like marginally lower. This patty, man, don't do the patty. If you say, yeah, I want sausage and they give you the patty, they don't respect you as a human being and you should not tip. I'm kidding, tip. But begrudgingly tip. Let's see. I think D's sorted out. C, we're going croissant at the bottom because if you're at a diner and you're getting a croissant, you're getting like a hard croissant. If you're getting the hard boiled eggs, I'm gonna call you Mr. Fart. But flavor wise, I'm sure it's fine. A little salt and pepper. We got the buttered toast. We got the plain biscuits. We got the Canadian bacon. We got the whatever sausage links. We got a muffin, English muffin, omelet, the potato patty. We got the hash browns, and we got the eggs. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Low B, we got the steak and eggs. We got what looks like Yukon Gold. And then we got like red potatoes. I think those all work. Bacon, solid. The ham steak, solid. Parfait, weird choice, but solid. The bagel, solid. But then we're moving up to the heavy hitters. A tier, we got the pancakes. You always get the pancakes. Sometimes you're going to get a dud, though. But for the most part, heavy hitters. Avocado toast, another heavy hitter. You hit it with a balsamic glaze, it's game over. You got the French toast. You go to a good diner, they're going to have some good French toast. You go to a bad diner, they will have some C-tier French toast. You got the eggs. You always got to get the eggs. The biscuits and gravy, huge step up from a plain biscuit. Huge, man. Especially if they got a good biscuit. They could have a mid gravy and a good biscuit, and it's great. S tier, S tier. That's where we're not messing around anymore. You got the eggs Benny, and you got the country fried steak. If I go anywhere and they got an eggs benny and a country fried steak, I'm staring at the menu for like 3 minutes. I'm asking for more time at least once because I have to decide which one I'm going. And I would say at the moment, I'm kind of craving an eggs benny more, so that's the top of the S. But they're neck and neck. They're neck and neck, man. Court adjourned. Breakfast court adjourned. Oh, man. Absolute fruit. You can't call me that, man. You can't call me that 4 times, especially. Let's see. Chips. We're doing flavor twists, man. The barbecue flavor twist, that is not a B, that is an S. Those chips, man, you buy the bag of those chips, and those chips feel like they last years. Like, it feels like those chips are never going to end. And they're really good. They're dense as hell, though. I think it's the only chip I've ever gotten, like, full off of with a regular size bag. Crunchy Cheetos, that's a C. The purple sweet chili ones are a C because sometimes they merge into B territory depending on what you're looking for. But when it's super not what you're looking for, that's a D. Combos aren't chips, man. Those are pretzels. Goldfish? Whatever, man. We're going miscellaneous snack tier list. They're not taking this tier list seriously, man. They said chips. These are not chips. If you're eating pork skins like chips, maybe we can call them chips spiritually. But if you're eating goldfish like chips, like you're eating too many goldfish. You're eating like an insane amount of goldfish if you're eating goldfish like chips. Goldfish are like something you put in a ramekin, something small, you know. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Baked Lays are kind of at the bottom. They got a really weird mouthfeel. The flavor's not good. Cape Cod original kettle cooked chips. That's a good baseline for C also. You know what? If we're doing that, Cape Cod is super normal plain kettle cooked chips. Those belong in C. D tier would be things that it's like, yeah, we'll begrudgingly have them. Chex Mix, you're going C. Traditional and bold. Combos, cheddar cheese, C. The pizza ones, D. Kettle cooked mesquite barbecue is a B. Sea salt vinegar is also a B. Fries are an A. Hot and spicy baconettes. Crazy name, but they're a D. They're a D. Same with the other baconettes. Where do they go? And a Triscuit that'd be a horrible chip, man. So we're leaving that there. Kettle cooked jalapeno is a B. Another salt and vinegar. We got the pizza Pringles, which are a D. I've had times where I really wanted one and I would put them into a B, but right now they're a D. Sour cream and onion Pringles are a C. These aren't even chips, man. Once again, they're pretzels. But I like the combos more. Munchies, we're hitting C because it's too much. Some is A, some is D. We'll leave it on C. The salsa verde is a D. The Flamin' Hot Munchies kind of they eke out into B, low B. Jacked Doritos, man. It's too much. It's too much chip, dude. It's too dense. The flavor is crazy heavy. Like, you eat 2 of those chips, you better be satisfied. Otherwise, you're being big and greedy. White cheddar smart food popcorn is a B. No, that's an A, man. The white cheddar's really good. You know what? Court adjourned early, man. Not a fan of this tier list situation. I don't got the endurance to be doing tier lists for more than an hour. So we're going to move on. Bye-bye tier lists. Where's stream information? We're exiting just chatting. We are going to Binding of Isaac. Repentance. All right, we're updated. We are switching game capture to Binding of Isaac once that loads up. We're gonna go keyboard mode. I don't want to connect the remote. It's cold today, man. I didn't put my undershirt on under the jacket. It is cold. Let's see. I think we're gonna run the Eden run that we just started. Why not, man? We are gonna have to put the background. There we go. Kind of a banger soundtrack, man. We got the Bane mask, dude. What does that do? All right. Let's see. What happens if I just hit you with the light? Nothing, but it is... Oh, it follows the line perfectly. So it's like aiming as clean as you can go. So that means I could do that. Range is good too, dude. That does mean we gotta modify our trick shot strategy, but that's perfectly fine. I think it means less wasted shots though, because I know exactly where they're going. And we're stomping. Why do I have furry Isaac, dude? Kind of got some crazy stuff stock, man. Off rip, this is quite the setup. Health isn't huge, but I mean, when you know exactly where the bullets are going, that kind of doesn't matter. Forgot to use pills on keyboard. Oh! Shot speed up is good. Means the trick shots are going to be a little harder, but I think we could still eke them through. Yeah. These guys are ugly, man. We're drinking the passion fruit flavored Monster Zero Ultra Wild Passion. It's a bit of a freaky monster name, you ask me. I also got some water, but that's kind of all we got going on, man. I gotta stop saying man. I gotta start being a little more normal with that. Let's see. All right. Not having to use bombs for that is crucial. And we do have to, like, hit all these rocks. Like, if it's Stompy, it's free. Alright, let's see. We got a shop. We got that little sacrifice room thing. That's it, man. Just keep the beam on him. Keep the beam on him. We got Isaac with the beam. What's this do? Oh! Wrong button, dude. How do I use my item? I don't know how to use my item. Hold on. The directions for keyboard were right here in the intro room. Let's see. Item is space. Oh, so we get tough on that one. There we go. What is that? Oh, Black Tooth occasionally gives you like a really nasty shot, I think. It's not doing it though. I don't know what Walnut does, but I know Black Tooth has helped me out pretty good. Oh! That is huge. So if I press two directions... That's kind of random. It doesn't matter what direction I press as long as... Oh! We're back. This is a pretty crazy run, dude. We're stompy, we're stompy. That is sick. The laser lets us redirect exactly where that thing goes. Okay, so our Bane Mask thing kind of keeps Are You a Wizard in check. Which is temporary anyways, but, you know, the more our shots stay where we want them to be, the better. This is crazy, man. So Eden just makes you get all kinds of cool things? Because this is a very blessed run. Range being up with the laser is really sick. I don't think that was a Tinted Heart. I think we just got really lucky. There we go. A little locked in here. Oh, I should have used my item. We're good, though. And we got it. Shot speed up, size down. That's fine. Tears up, dude. We're a machine. Oh, man, I forgot what these do. Whatever. Oh! He looks kind of crazy, man. All right, we go back. Dude, ultimate shot control. So whatever's in the beam automatically teleports to the beam. That is quite a synergy. No, that's it, man. I wouldn't want to go in that challenge room if I could. My health's too low. Let's see. I like the controllability on this. You know what? Oh, I forgot we're Stompy. We don't even gotta worry, man. It's free bombs. Oh, the poops can make a bridge too. Cool. We got one key. Thank God. Oh, and this one tells us where the secrets are. What are you telling us? What are you telling us? Somewhere that way. What are you telling us? What are you telling us? You're not telling us anything. Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you telling us? I don't know how to use this thing. We're back. Oh, all right. Listening to you. No keys. That sucks, dude. All right, we're live, but we're unstable. I wonder why the stream is unstable. Average Steam bitrate too high. Yeah, authorize. What's going on with it? So it's OBS having an issue? It says I'm stable right now. Alright, we're doing a new run. I don't think we have any more of these tokens, do we? Yeah. I have Kane, I have Judas. Samson. I think Sola Samson gives you some goodies. Short range, but his shot speed is pretty high. Ah, shrink shot sucks, man. That's fine. Just make sure we get no more spiders from that guy. Ah, dude, shrink shot sucks. We're locked in, we're locked in. Oh, the pretty fly, dude. That's a good one. Oh, yeah. I think all pills when you got him are good. No. Over here, dude. Where's this last guy at? There he is. All right. We only got one bomb. We're not wasting it. I think the closer he is to dying, the more damage he does. Or it might be the more damage he takes in a round. I mean, in a room. Oh, man. What do we got? Adrenaline. So another thing that makes us stronger when we get hit. That's what it feels like, man. I don't read the stats, I'm not gonna lie. Two of them, man. light work, light work. Hold that. That's right. Oh, that's what I get for laughing. He's gone, though. Huge. We'll save that for the end. Yep, that's the one I was looking for. We'll leave that one alone, I think. Ah, whatever. We'll take it. We'll take it. We're about to get a heart up anyways. Woo! Whoa! Scared the hell out of me, man. Your rage growth. This guy's rage pilled, man. Maybe Samson should chill out. Key? No key. Ah! I let them box me in, man. I let them box me in. We're taking the rage to the boss. And we got HP up. What's that do? My faith protects me. It's like a little faith shield. Ah. I need a key. No. I only have one more bomb. What's in here? No key. Cool. Don't know what that does for us, but there's hearts. There's hearts. Back to full hearts. There's another heart there if we really need it. But we don't know if we really need it. Oh, what the hell, dude? That's fine. Yo! That's it, man. Should we do it? Yeah, we're gonna do it. Oh man. That's fine. We got full hearts. We got more damage. And they're homing. Kind of makes up for the fact that we don't have a key. Yep. We kind of got this going on easy mode, dude. Key? We got a key. And got a Pepto-Bismol poop hanging out here. Oh, it makes the room dark. We're gonna wait for that gold room. There it is. Now if we had tears up, this would be crazy. Aw. We got best friend. What's he do? He's a bomb. Nice. Key, dude. And we got a full charge on him. Oh, dude, if we had Deadeye. We just need tears up, dude. Our damage is crazy. And our damage only gets... Yeah, dude, damage is nuts. What's going on in the shop? We'll take that. No bombs. There's a pill. Shot speed up, shot speed up. Alright. You know what? We got one key. What's that do? Oh, no, we'd rather take that. But if we didn't already have the shield, that'd be pretty okay. We'll do it again. This could be run ending if it doesn't work out, so A little rough. Terrible, man. Ugh. All right. Be right back. All right. All right, let's see. Back at it. Back at it with a fresh Samson. Oh, he's got some knockback. Oh, this one's rough, but might give some utility in a place like this. Huge. It gives him range, which he really needs. Ew. Put that down, man. Get a bunch of range, and that would be deadly. Let's see. So it bounces off anything, even dudes. That's cool, that's cool. Well, let's beat the boss first before we just get rid of our hearts for fun. Oh! I should have read what they are because this is a really weird setup. Poor guy. Oh my god, he's like impossible to move. Is he made out of rock or something? Is that why he looks like that? It's kind of easier to deal with like this. He just has a lot more health, it feels like. So sick, dude. Let's see what we can get. All right. Let's get those 2 other hearts and see what we can get. Just gonna sneak up there. Grab that. Back at it.
The highway
I ran right into that, man. Yup. Huge, dude. We got the key piece. We got the key piece. I have no idea what to do with it. Better than bump, ba-dum bump. Better than bump, ba-dum bump. What doesn't help with that? Ah, there was a gap. I didn't shoot the gap. Huge. We needed a key. Not for this floor, but for the next floor, for sure. Ah. Kind of going solid snake with it. Guess that's it for this floor. He is aggressive this time, man. Get out of here, man. Tears and shot speed up. All right. We're running it. We don't need that. Ba-da-dum-bam. There's a library, dude. Needed that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Run it. The moon. Yeah, dude. Oh, so you turn invisible if you don't do anything enough? You could run around, plan what you want to do. Boom! That is sick, dude! We can make it. You know what? We'll take this. We'll donate. Hop back out. Probably could have made it, but we're not going to risk anything like that. Yeah, we'll keep it moving. Ah, come on. That's nice. Especially with this in combo. We can... Boom, 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 boom. I thought it'd be better, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, that's sick, dude. Huge. When you got that many HP ups, you just take them. Even if you don't know what they do. Ba-da-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Let's see. Just the one. We get one more shot. Got a few more shots. Come on, man. All right. Probably should have saved that. That's okay. Really risky. I have one more bomb. I know there's a tinted rock back here. Two of them, man. There we go. Don't touch me, man. Don't touch me. All right. We got 10 more minutes. Ten more minutes, then I gotta study. No, I don't have a bomb. I was gonna do something silly. You know what? Oh wait, does R do that? Da, 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 da. It does. Oh! I like big chubby, dude. Hold on. We could just keep doing this. What's in here? Yeah, we're kind of right where we started, but marginally better, you know? I'd rather not waste that black heart on this room. We got a big toe, dude. Ooh! Oh, okay. Hiding in his... It's hiding in his hair. That's fine. Oh, it's still going. Ah! Hold that. We're moving. We're moving, man. Let's see. We're gonna get a double room, dude. We're not gonna get a double room anymore. Alright, let's see. We got one of those over here? It's not the kind I was thinking of. Doesn't mean we're not gonna have one, but that's fine. Let's see. Let's run it, dude. Huge. Yep. Tears down. Brutal. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Bam, bam, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Check this out. We're gonna do it one more time. He... Whatever, dude. I'm not doing that. We're playing stupid because we got 1 minute left. Key's not useless because we get this, but Trail of Tears, is that just damage zone? Sweet. And that is it for today.